Hi everyone, I'm Isabella.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Carmen.
I'm Raj.
We are the Jaguars from Indiana University, Indianapolis. Our presentation is called Classrooms to Circuits, the line from motorsport clubs to racing professionals. We are focused on building a sustainable pipeline that brings more young women into motorsports. From high school classrooms to professional racing and technical careers, our plans center on early access, mentorship, and visibility, turning momentum into movement. Currently, only 1.5% of FIA license holders are women, and less than 10% hold top tier technical or driver roles. Still, women's involvement is expanding. From drivers and pit crews to engineering and data roles, programs like NASCAR Drive for Diversity and FIA Girls on Track are making an impact, but major gaps remain. Progress is happening. The female performance gap in Extreme E has dropped 70%, and girls on track participation has grown 140% year over year. However, barriers like limited early access, unequal seat time, and funding bias persist. And that's exactly what our proposed aims to solve. To change the future of women in motorsports, we have to start where interest begins in high schools. Carmel will take it from here to share how our proposed clubs can turn curiosity into opportunity.
Yes, so for our concept, we wanted to create a program that would start in the classroom and create that pipeline to help students become motorsport professionals. Our club will be named Classroom to Circuits, and this will be an all-inclusive club. However, when it comes to branding and marketing this club, we want to highlight female role models and the voices of those women in the motorsport industry. The students will have opportunities such as group projects, workshops, networking, and have access to mentors. After spending an academic year in this club, they will have an opportunity in the summertime to attend a conference. This will be a 2-day event, and during this event, they will have access to a motorsports panel. This panel will have women from various roles and series from around the industry. They will share their experiences and expertise with the attendees, and there will be time for the attendees to ask questions. During day 2, they will get more hands-on experience. This experience could range from changing tires, participating in a collaborative real case study, driving simulators, go-karting, and doing a pit crew challenge where they'll be working with actual pit crews. So for our strategic plan, the main purpose is to introduce motorsports into the classroom, offer hands-on experiences, and build confidence in our participants. Our strategic plan focuses on our 3 goals, which consist of providing hands-on learning experiences, offering a mentorship program and leadership pathways, and increasing awareness and accessibility. We plan to develop workshops and collaborate with sponsors, as well as offering real-world exposure through demo sessions and lab days. We also would like to partner with women who are professionals in their fields to develop a mentor program and organize fundraisers and collaborate in social media partnerships to increase outreach and financial support. Now we will move into our state case studies that support our concept.
Hi, let's look at a couple of case studies. The first case study will be Future Farmers of America, who spent decades building a youth pipeline that connects education, leadership, and industry opportunity. FFA isn't just about agriculture, but a rich ecosystem integrating schools, classroom learning with real world experience. The national convention that happens in Indy hosts over 850,000 students supported by 3,000 plus partners. The result is a scalable, community rooted, and passion driven model that turns students into industry ready professionals. We mapped FFA's framework directly to motorsports, where classroom agricultural science becomes STEM and vehicle dynamics, where young women can learn the physics behind racing. Supervised agricultural experiences become motorsport experience, where with simulation labs, karting, and data engineering challenges. The FFA National Convention becomes a motorsport expo, connecting youth with sponsors, universities, and racing teams. Just as FFA gave American farming its next generation of leaders, this model can cultivate the next generation of women in motorsports grounded in community, learning, and success. To show what a pathway looks like in real life, let's look at Lizzie Todd, an Indiana native whose journey started with one summer camp power right here in Indianapolis. The experience introduced her to motorsports engineering at an early age while she was still exploring her STEM interests. Lizzie later studied motorsport engineering at IUPUI, completing internships with Penske and Juncos Racing, both powerhouse Indy teams. Today, she's a system engineer at McLaren IndyCar team, a role that portrays both technical excellence and representation. Lizzie's story shows what happens when exposure starts early, exactly like FFA's model, making careers in motorsports tangible for young women. We're going to now look at how this can be made possible at college level.
Lizzie Todd's college experience is a great testimony to how the Purdue Motorsports Engineering program is already converting interested students into working professionals. To continue our educational pipeline school, we propose that this agency promote motorsports related courses throughout each of the major racing series hubs. Currently, there are motorsports engineering programs around IndyCar's hub of Indianapolis and NASCAR's hub of Charlotte. We could add additional motorsport specific programs to IMSA's hub of Daytona Beach, possibly partnering with UCF, or partnering with USC near NHRA's hub of Glendora. At these partner schools, we will derive motorsports interest by providing free or discounted simulator opportunities. Then, we will introduce motorsports courses that could be electives in existing sports management programs. Once we get some trial courses off the ground, we can consider promoting full certificates or minors, specifically for motorsports engineering or other roles like motorsports business, where students could study PR, media, and sponsorship in motorsports. For courses, we recommend introducing a 1 credit hour driving simulator course, where students could learn the basics and more advanced driving techniques. Additionally, we propose having 2 to 3 credit hour courses, including 101, a course introducing students to the many different motorsports roles and divisions of racing. This immediately increases accessibility and provides some guidance to students on what steps they should take to get their dream role. I interviewed Kinsey Pittenger, an IU Indianapolis student with no motorsports interest prior to her internship with the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. She said, "I would never go to the Indy 500 unless I was working it. But once she got accepted as a IMS marketing and comms intern, she was able to connect with drivers and teams in her role. Once having those personal connections, she fell in love with IndyCar and now watches the races weekly, even though she's partnering with a different sport now. She's an example of how direct motorsports experience can convert an uninterested student into a passionate motorsports working professional." Another case study is the Purdue Motorsports Engineering Program, which is unique for being the only accredited motorsports engineering program in the nation. With its location near the world-famous Indianapolis Motor Speedway, it provides students with a direct pathway to the industry, as they can take on specially designed internships with teams. This program has been very successful in getting these students roles, with a 95% placement rate in industry or grad school. In expanding on Purdue's program, we will branch out to these separate motorsports hubs or even other Indianapolis area colleges, partnering with teams and other adjacent industry companies to provide students with valuable industry experience that directs them on a pathway to motorsports. Now, Isabella will give an overview of our complete educational pipeline to motorsports.
Our solution is a national educational pipeline connecting high school and college motorsport programs. At the high school level, we propose a national motorsports club, a student-led group introducing girls to racing fundamentals through hands-on projects in simulation racing. Each club would join a 2-day Classrooms to Circuits conference connecting students directly with industry professionals. From there, students can advance into college motorsport programs or industry partnerships, turning curiosity into real career pathways. To close, our proposal bridges education and opportunity. By giving young women access, mentorship, and visibility early on, we can grow participation and strengthen the motorsport ecosystem for everyone. Thank you for your time. From Classrooms to Circuits, we are driving her future.